Hello there. We're glad to have you join us on NAPTIP On The Move. There's an African proverb which says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This underscores the paramount role of partnership in any endeavor. I'm Angela Agbegi. Our package on this episode is on partnership. The role of partnership in fighting the scourge of human trafficking and violence against persons. Don't go away. Stay with NAPTIP On The Move.
Combating trafficking in persons and violence against persons. The two mandates of NAPTIP requires a multidimensional approach. That is why the agency employs the 5 key strategies of policy, prevention, prosecution, protection, and partnership.
Partnership is very important, and it's paramount in tackling issues of human trafficking, whether domestic trafficking or transnational trafficking. And this is because of the complex and transnational nature of the crime itself. Human trafficking can commence in a rural village in Nigeria and end up in another country outside the shores of Nigeria, which is why no single agency and no single country can tackle issues of human trafficking by itself. So to effectively address this crime, we need partnership, we need collaboration, we need coordination, and we need communication amongst ourselves. So of course I'm talking about the whole of government and the whole of society approach, which includes law enforcement agencies, which include CSOs, NGOs, community leaders, even the Nigerian people themselves, international NGOs, and of course international partners.
The nature of human trafficking informs the need for partnership.
Obviously, there are several reasons why partnership in itself is important. And the first reason is the fact that human trafficking takes various, forms. These different forms comes with different manifestations, and which requires specific, expertise to tackle. Of course, when you talk about issues of trafficking for sexual exploitation and issues of human trafficking for labor exploitation, even though the ingredients and elements are the same, but when you look at the different forms of this crime, they require diverse expertise. So the ability to bring different experts around the table to tackle this issue is also very important. So effective partnerships result in coordination, which can lead to more targeted law enforcement response. Take for instance, in NAPTIP, we collaborate with our sister law enforcement agencies, which is why we are able to scale our response, we are able to scale our efforts. And of course, with effective partnerships, we have a more impact in the implementation of our policies, and of course faster assistance for survivors. We can't be everywhere, so because of our fluid and strengthened partnerships with CSOs and NGOs, there's a better and faster response for victims.
NAPTIP partners with national, regional and international organizations.
At NAPTIP, we partner with a diverse range of individuals and organizations. We partner with local organizations, regional organizations, international organizations, donor community, international partners with different countries, and our counterpart agencies in either transit or destination countries. So we have a fantastic relationship with these diverse partners, and we are able to sustain our partnership through different platforms. We have our regular embassy liaison meetings that brings together all the embassy liaison officers that work on either human trafficking desk or migration desk at the various embassies here in Nigeria. We also have our annual National Stakeholders Consultative Forum that bring all stakeholders across Nigeria, for us to deliberate on issues, measure our successes and the traction that has been gained using the National Action Plan as a baseline. And we also have a platform we call our Partners Meeting that was instituted last year, bringing our partners together to ensure that everyone is on the same page, and everyone remains focused and dedicated in this fight that we're in. And of course, beloved CSOs, NGOs, what can we do without them? Faith-based organizations. We partner with CAN, we partner with JDPC, we partner with JNI. The list is endless.
The agency's sustained and strengthened partnerships in the last 2 years has been attributed to effective leadership.
The partnership civil society organizations with NAPTIP has also improved. With very short notice, we can have access to the DG, have access to our directors, so we can discuss case management, we can discuss identification, we can discuss victims' welfare, and so on and so forth. The development partners who are working in this area are now better coordinated. Unlike what we have before, a development partner comes into Nigeria and just go on implementing activities. So before now, we have a lot of duplication in activities, resources have been wasted, too many partners doing the same thing at the same time. But there is very tremendous improvement in coordination now, such that there is frequent engagement with the development partners to streamline their activities and to ensure that the development partners invest their resources where it is most needed. The Nigerian response under the present leadership of NAPTIP 2 years on has improved tremendously across the 5 P's. Prevention, a lot of activities within and outside Nigeria, civil society organizations, development partners, and even other government MDAs that have anti-human trafficking mandates. There is good working relationship with NAPTIP now. We talk about partnership with civil society, it is increasing, more partners are coming.
This current leadership also appreciates the fact that when it comes to the fight against human trafficking, it's not something that NAPTIP will be able to address by herself. So there's a lot of emphasis laid on coordination and cooperation with other agencies of government, and this is played out in the work that is being done setting up state task forces to address trafficking. By this, NAPTIP is taking the message down to the state level, getting the buy-in and the involvement of state government, state actors in this process.
When you look at her coordination aspect, she's coordinated affairs of donor agencies and also of stakeholders very well. She's made us come into the fight against trafficking as one big family, fighting the same crime to protect citizens of Nigeria. So that strategy has also singled her out as an exemplary leader, visionary leader.
Strengthened collaboration with partners and stakeholders in recent times has given rise to several achievements.
In my 2 years as a Director General of NAPTIP, that is from September 2021 to September 2023, our partnership pool has really expanded. Our relationship with our partners is better, it is stronger, it is fun. That professionalism is there, that mutual respect is there, that common goal and vision is there. I have personally witnessed the incredible power of cooperation and the unwavering dedication of our partners. In 2 years, we were able to secure 138 convictions, which is 22% of the total convictions that has been secured by NAPTIP in 20 years. And we were only, able to do this due to the concerted efforts of everyone. Of course, the NAPTIP team, our prosecutors, our investigators, but also the judiciary, also the police, NSCDC, our CSOs, NGOs that referred cases to us, and of course the Nigerian people who keep reporting these issues. In 2 years, NAPTIP has also rescued and received 4,703 victims of human trafficking, more victims than in previous years. And again, we were able to achieve this through our partnership with the Nigerian Immigration Service, NDLEA, because NDLEA also intercepts, victims and hand over and refer to NAPTIP. Nigerian Armed Forces, we've done a lot of collaboration with them that led to the rescue of victims. DSS, in terms of transborder crimes, the National Intelligence Agency has assisted in the rescue and repatriation of victims, and of course NGOs and our international partners as well. And also in 2 years, Nigeria has signed bilateral agreement to prevent, suppress and punish trafficking in persons, especially women and children, with the Republic of Burkina Faso and the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire. And NAPTIP has signed Memorandum of Understanding to prevent, suppress and punish trafficking in persons with the Republic of Niger, and the latest is with the Republic of the Gambia. And of course this was made possible due to our collaboration and our partnership with the Kingdom of Netherlands, ICMPD, FIA, UNODC. So it's really fantastic. When you come together, you get more turnover and more successes. And also in 2 years, we have received 6 brand new vehicles from our different partners: the government of Germany, the UK government, and the Canadian government. This year, our training resource center was renovated by the government of Germany. In September, our holding center for the male and female holding center was renovated by the UK government. Our shelter in Abuja was recently renovated by 2 partners, IOM and FIAP, and our office and shelter in Ondo State was also renovated by Expertise France. In 2 years, IOM, the Canadian government, and also Expertise France has been able to support our 30-minute docu-series called NAPTIP On The Move. We won't have been able to survive without that support.
NAPTIP's partnership with the National Commission for Persons with Disability has enhanced the agency's disability inclusion efforts.
In collaboration with the National Commission for Persons with Disability, we've been able to transcribe the VAP Act, our Trafficking in Persons law, our red cards that we use for sensitization. We also produce audio-visual materials for the deaf and the blind, just to mainstream and include persons with disability. We know that in Nigeria we have over 25 million people living with disability, and most times these are segments of the society that are overlooked. These are segments of this society that most time people don't remember. But for us in NAPTIP, we are very disability inclusive. We are very deliberate about carrying them along.
The Ford Foundation is supporting NAPTIP in its implementation of Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act in the Federal Capital Territory.
And for issues of domestic and sexual violence, for the first time last year, we got direct funding from Ford Foundation to support the implementation of the VAP Act, and it's been, you know, really helpful. Since the enactment of the VAP Act and the additional mandate given to NAPTIP to implement the VAP Act in the FCT, we've not been able to secure a budget line. So what we do is our resources for tackling trafficking issues, we split it with handling sexual and gender-based violence issues in the FCT. And from our records, from our experience, the issues of domestic and sexual violence is equally as pervasive and intense as human trafficking, handling of human trafficking. So it was really very gracious and, you know, very helpful for Ford Foundation to support us under the strengthening of government response to preventing SGBV in Nigeria, and the funding has really been helpful. And of course, we're not talking about 1 or 2 cases. Every day we get maybe a minimum of 10 reports every day. So it's a lot, and that is just for the FCT.
Assessing their partnership with NAPTIP in the last 2 years, implementing partners and stakeholders commend the agency.
The collaboration between ICMPD and NAPTIP has been extremely fruitful. We have together achieved a lot in fighting human trafficking. We have organized joint sensitization activities. We have together worked with other partners like in Niger. We have done so much together. So the collaboration between ICMPD and NAPTIP has been one of shared goals and shared objectives.
I would say that our collaboration with NAPTIP has been very cordial. It has evolved. Of course, we have our ups and downs, which is always good with every partner, so that you can use it to improve and understand each other better. It's been 2 years of great work. We are all working towards the one common goal, and that is to combat human trafficking in Nigeria, and that is the main thing that drives all of us.
For the leadership of NAPTIP, the role of partnership in the growth of the agency has been tremendous.
So it's really, you know, very exciting to see everyone come together, to see a better society, to see a better country, to, you know, give hope to survivors, people who, you know, have had horrible things happen to them in the past and felt their lives ended. There are many exciting collaborations and partnership, and on behalf of the management and officers of NAPTIP, I just want to tell our partners thank you. Thank you for always coming through for us, and thank you for putting your money where your mouth is. And we couldn't have achieved a fraction of what we have achieved in 20 years. And for me personally, we wouldn't have been able to achieve what we've achieved in 2 years without you.
With all that has been achieved so far, partnership with all stakeholders is imperative. It is indeed yielding fruitful results. NAPTIP On The Move is sponsored by Expertise France, funded by the European Union.
You can see that no country can win the fight alone. Partnership is key.
Have you been promised a job here in Nigeria or abroad? What about offers of free education or enrollment in a foreign football club? Please do your research. These are some of the antics of human traffickers. Human trafficking is modern-day slavery. It entails forced labor, sex trafficking and organ harvesting. Its consequences have devastating psychological effects such as depression, anxiety, memory loss, severe forms of mental trauma and death. NAPTIP is working tirelessly to ensure protection of victims and speedy prosecution of offenders. Are you a victim? Waste no time. Call NAPTIP now on 0703 0000203 or the toll-free short code 627. NAPTIP, ensuring a human trafficking and violence-free nation.
It's time for our victim story segment. Keep watching.
A lady brought me from Kaduna to Lagos for me to work. She normally came to my house to visit from Lagos to Kaduna to visit my mom because she was my mom's friend. And she sell clothes, plenty things. So we thought that she worked at boutique. So that is what she told my mom. When I get there, I work for her in her room. She locks me out. She does not let me out. She locks me up. She maltreats me. She wants me to work as a prostitute. Then I refuse. And I ran away from her house to Redeem Church. That is when they take me to Lagos NAPTIP. From Lagos NAPTIP, they transfer me here to Abuja. I want to thank NAPTIP for helping me. Everything that they do, I want to thank them. And I want to advise my fellow sisters. Not anybody you see that will ask you to follow them without anybody knowledge, without your knowledge, without not knowing exactly where you are going, exactly what you are going to do. Not anybody that called you, come let's go, you will follow. No. Please, girls, please. Even your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your sisters, they might turn you into something. Please don't follow anybody you don't know. Don't follow stranger. Because you don't know their mind. You don't know what they might put you into. Because I know what I suffered there.
For more inquiries and support, or to report cases of suspected human trafficking, violence against persons, and child abuse, please call NAPTIP hotline 0703 0000203 or the short code 627, or email us info@naptip.gov.ng. Visit our website www.naptip.gov.ng. Follow us on our social media platforms at NAPTIP Nigeria or watch our videos on YouTube.
Our time is far spent, but I must thank you for watching and urge you to keep a date with us next week. My name is Angela Agbegi. Bye for now.